First, you are loved. Then, you are love. Have you noticed? We learn to love one another by the way we were loved. Sometimes we get a mixed message about what love is, though. As we're growing up, certain things were praised and others were scorned, and therefore we saw we could be approved of or disapproved of if we didn't fit within the parameters of the people around us, which makes it feel very much like we could be loved one moment and then not loved the next. How confusing is that to a little child trying to figure out the universe by reading his parents' faces, the ones he depends upon for his very survival, especially given that his or her parents' translation of reality may have been skewed by what they saw in their parents. The interesting thing about reality is that it can be seen from so many different points of view. And what causes our distress? It's usually whatever we pay attention to. It's the same reason that they invented cabinet doors. I have a cabinet that holds a lot of my supplies, tools, and whatnots for different hobbies that I have. But if I leave that cabinet door open, every time I walk by it, it forces me to look at it and ever so slightly distracts my mind from whatever I'm working on at the moment. But if I close that cabinet door, I can just sail by it without noticing what's in that closet and can keep my focus on what I'm trying to accomplish now. Cabinet doors were created to allow us to put things away when we don't need to pay attention to them, so we can concentrate on one thing at a time. Order on the outside does affect us on the inside. And in the same way, whatever we allow our minds to focus on will affect our inner atmosphere of feeling joyfully accepted or judged and rejected. What is it that causes most fights between couples, for instance? It's the bickering over little things, the perceived hurts and rejections that we blow out of proportion. It's our sense of unworthiness, that we've been slighted somehow by something somebody said that torments us into feeling that they're saying that we're not good enough. Or when we feel compared to another, where we somehow feel that we fall short of some perfect ideal. Through all this, we could have been enjoying a sense of peace and love within the reality that our Creator has already given us His love and acceptance. So, how do we respond when we're bombarded by verbal attacks from other people? That's when we need to have a bubble of protection around us. Order inside your mind is one way to hold on to your peace. To create this in advance, we need to claim the truth of God's opinion of us, that we are His divine child and infinitely worthy in His sight, regardless of what other people may say. Naughty or good, we are His child. And when we pay attention to the truth of our true worthiness in the sight of our Creator and in the center of our being, we can protect ourselves from attacks from other people. The truth is that we all make mistakes, and we can recover from them if we're willing to keep growing through them. If we've said we're sorry and in spite of it other people refuse to forgive us, then that's their burden to overcome. Stand on the truth, and the truth will stand with you. If you have unintentionally hurt someone because of something that they imagined you said or implied, it's probably because of something inside of them that feels unworthy, and they're always expecting criticism from others. Like that old saying, prejudice is a verdict in search of evidence. If they're always on the lookout for criticism from others, then they're going to find it, even if it's imagined. In any case, keep loving them for the divine spark in them, and keep holding on to the love inside of you. It's the flame that will never go out.